Hi everyone, I'm Linda Mounts. I'm here at the Denton Falls Philo Library. We got something special for you today, and I'm going to show you some special things that we're going to have for you to take home and do in your backyard. So come along and join us. Mrs. Kirkbride gave me this great book that she has here at the library called Bird Calls, and they have sounds and pictures of the birds, of some that you might see in your own backyard. This is made by the Innovate for Kids, and it's right here, and if you need it, it's available. And listen to the sights and sounds of the birds. I show up in the spring with my reddish breast and like to pull worms from the ground. What bird am I? Push the green button to hear what I say. Pull the dark green tab to see me. And I'll bet you all know this bird. It's in our backyard. It's called a robin, the American robin. After the snow is gone in early spring, you might see a bird with a red breast running or hopping on the lawn or in your garden. Now watch, and if it tilts its head, get ready. The robin is looking for worms in the ground. When it sees one, it will dart forward, grab the worm, and wrestle it from the ground. After it catches the worm, it will be gone in one gulp. Robins sing in the evening, but the morning is the best time to hear their song. Cheer up, cheerily, cheerily, cheer up. It makes you want to sing along. The robin's nest may be in the bush or a tree. The nest is lined with mud and may have 3 or 4 beautiful sky blue eggs inside. When each baby robin is old enough to leave the nest, it will have a spotted breast. As it grows older, it will grow new breast feathers of robin's red. I look like a stone hidden in the ground and can fool you to keep my baby safe. What bird am I? Push the gold button to hear what I say. Pull the gold tab to see me. This is the killdeer. A mother killdeer sits very still on the eggs in her nest, trying not to be seen. She looks like a stone blending in with the ground. If you come in too close, the stone will run away. The stone-colored killdeer sometimes drags a wing on the ground, pretending to be hurt. She wants you to notice her so she can lead you away from her eggs. If you follow, she will fly up into the air and call her name over and over. Killdeer, killdeer. The mother bird seems to be saying, I fooled you. A killdeer lays 4 spotted eggs that match the sandy soil where they are nestled. This helps keep them hidden. Baby killdeers look like fluffy brown cotton balls with legs. They can run right after they hatch. They follow their mother, picking up the insects to eat. My feathers have stripes, and I hunt at night as I silently fly through the woods. What bird am I? Press the purple button to hear what I say, and pull the purple tab to see me. I'll bet you all know that one. That is the barbed owl. A barbed owl sits in an apple tree waiting for night. The owl's big brown eyes can see very well in the dark. Big eyes help an owl search for good things to eat. Big eyes also keep it from bumping into things in the dark. But the owl's eyes are so big that they cannot move. The owl has to turn its whole head to see from side to side or behind itself. Barred owls fly on silent wings so the rats and mice they hunt do not hear them coming. But owls are not so quiet when they speak. They seem to say, "Who cooks for you? Who cooks for you all?" Barbed owls often nest in the holes and sometimes borrow the nests of hawks or squirrels or crows. They lay 2 or 3 large white eggs. Fuzzy baby owls hatch out in late March and or early April. The nest soon grows too crowded, so the young chicks move to a nearby branch. Baby barbed owls beg loudly for their parents to feed them. I like to dance, kick in the leaves, and add soft hair to my nest. What bird am I? Press that orange button to hear me, and the tab to see me. I am an eastern towhee. Have you ever thought you heard someone out at your window singing? Drink your tea, look outside when you hear it, and you may be surprised to see a little black, white, and orange bird called an eastern towhee. Towhee might seem like an odd name for a bird until you hear it called towhee. Towees dance among the leaves, sometimes kicking them high into the air with both feet to find insects and seeds hidden underneath. Look carefully, and you might see a towhee flash its white outer tail feathers. The female lays 4 to 6 cream-colored eggs with brown speckles. She hides them in a nest of leaves, stems, and bark, and is lined with grass and soft hair. The father towhee will sometimes sit on the nest to help the mother. A towhee can raise 2 or more broods or families of babies in one season. If you get too close to a towhee nest, the mother may fan out her tail to scare you away. I wear bright feathers of cherry red and like to sing a cheery song. What am I? Press the blue button to hear me, and pull the blue tab to see me. And I'll bet you all know our cardinal, the northern cardinal. When you walk through the snow in winter, watch for colorful birds at the edge of fields or along the roadsides. You might see a bright red cardinal sitting in a snow-covered tree or bush. If you're lucky, you might also see a number of cardinals gathered in small flocks. Cardinals especially like bushes with berries and seeds. They use their big red beaks to eat the fruits and seeds and insects too. Male and female cardinals sing in early spring. They sound so happy when they seem to say, "Cheer, cheer, birdie, 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 birdie." A cardinal's nest is a deep cup made of twigs, weeds, and bark, and little roots. It is lined with grass, moss, or hair, and is very hard to see. The 3 or 4 eggs are light green or blue-white with red-brown spots. Cardinals can have 3 or more broods in one season. The father feeds grubs and insects to the little birds, while the mother sits on the new eggs. I'm friendly, curious, and rather small, and I wear a black cap on my head. What bird am I? Press the yellow button to hear me, and pull the yellow tab to see me. I am the Blackcapped Chickadee. Even though chickadees are sweet little birds, they are brave enough to try to chase a hawk away from their nests in winter. Chickadees group together to search for food with other birds. Chickadees hunt for insects and love sunflower and other seeds. A chickadee says its name, chickadee-dee-dee. Chickadees are very curious and trusting. If you imitate their call, they may fly in closer to see what's going on. Many birds' nests are up too high in a tree to see, but not the chickadee nest. A soft old birch stump makes a perfect home. The chickadees make a hole with their beaks. Then the female weaves fine grasses, moss, and feathers to hold up to 8 brown spotted white eggs. Chickadee chicks are plump, and they eat so much they soon weigh as much or sometimes even more than their parents. I live in marshes, And marshes are like water, kind of wet areas. I live in marshes and show red patches on my shoulders when I fly. What bird am I? Hit the red button to hear me and pull the red tab to see me. I am a red-winged blackbird. Before the last icicles melt, you can hear red-winged blackbirds singing in the spring. The males flash their red and yellow shoulder patches to show the females. Other males seem to fear the sight and stay in their own areas of the marsh. In winter, red-winged blackbirds gather in flocks. Some flocks are so big they spread out as far as you can see. The birds may settle in the crop fields to feast on old grain. When they return to the marshes, the males sing their loud conqueree song. The female red-winged blackbird builds a nest of grass hidden in the reeds. Soon, it will contain 3 or 4 blue-green eggs with dark blotches. When baby red-winged blackbirds hatch, the mother feeds them only insects, but she continues to eat seeds and grain. I'm plump and round. I live on the ground, in fields and farms and meadows. What bird am I? Press the green button to hear me and pull the tab to see me. I am the northern Bobwhite, and you can hear him say his name. Who's calling Bobwhite from that brushy field? It's a plump little bird called a northern Bobwhite. Bobwhites are quails that live on the ground and are well hidden by their markings. If you startle them, they will quickly fly away. In the fall, bobwhites get together with other quail families to make a covey, which is a group of about 30 birds. Smaller groups of 10 to 15 bobwhites sleep closely together in a cozy circle with their tails in the middle. The female bobwhite lays from 12 to 16 creamy white eggs in a shallow cup on the ground. Then she covers the nest so it can't be seen. Right after they are born, baby bobwhites are on their feet, following their mother around. She shows them how to find insects, seeds, fruits, buds, and tender leaves to eat. So boys and girls, you're going to have to stop in at the Duncan Falls Philo Library to get this great new thing that Mrs. Kirkbride has for you. Has a collection of, she'll put it all together and it'll give you directions on how to do birding in your own backyard. And you don't have to be at a park or anything special because those birds are around. And you're going to get some special things. She's got a birding book for you. Everyone gets one and put your name on it. She's got crayons, and there's a special prize here if you can find some of the birds we talked about. The one thing that we would like you to do is to draw some pictures of birds in your bird book. And if you can find 5 birds that we ask you to find, maybe there's a prize waiting for you at the library. Okay, boys and girls, you've got a bird book here. This is what Mrs. Kirkbride's going to give to you, but you have to draw your bird. And birds aren't hard to draw, and I'm sure some of you are experts. But look at this. You can just do a simple circle for its head, has to put a beak on him, and an eyeball. Then maybe like a teardrop or raindrop or just a funny sized body. Got to have a tail there. And a wing. Any way you want to draw him, you can put feathers on him, whatever. But what's missing? 2 legs. So stick some legs on there, boys and girls. That's easy to do. And then you can color that bird that you saw the color that it should have, like the robin we saw in the story. I'll show you some of the birds we're going to study here, just for a second. Okay, boys and girls, these are the birds we're wanting you to find. I need you to find, let's see, what's one of the first ones? Oh, you don't have to find this, but you may see it, and I'm sure you all know the bald eagle. But boy, if you're lucky enough to find that bird, draw it for us. Okay, one of the birds I want you to find is the blue jay. The blue jay is very distinctive in its coloring, and I think you'll be able to do that and just color him blue and white. And he's got a black beak there. Another bird we need you to find is the sparrow, and he's kind of brown. Maybe this is a chirping sparrow. There's different kinds, but they're very noisy, and they're around here a lot. So I know you'll have be able to find that one. Okay, another bird is, I can find it in my book, and Mrs. Kirkbride has all these books for you to look for all the birds. This is a mourning dove, and this is a really kind little bird. He kind of dips his head and he walks and struts around, and I'm sure you've seen him. He's kind of a big bird. That's a mourning bird, the mourning dove. And you know this one too, the northern cardinal. The cardinal's the big red bird that you see around here, and he's so pretty flitting around. I think that makes number 5. So the robin, the blue jay, the cardinal, and the mourning dove, and the sparrow. And look, here's your book. You will have your own book, and you draw pictures in it, color them, and you might even want to find some feathers. Here's a blue jay feather, and it kind of sparkles. And I stuck it in this book because I wanted you to see the different colors in this blue jay. I even found a red-headed woodpecker feather. So if you see something special like that, you can tape it or glue it right into your book so you can show Mrs. Kirkbride when you come in to get your special prize. So join us, and I'll show you in some of the things that we are going to do with our backyard birding program.